Technology has come on leaps and bounds over the last few years, and we are now nearing the point of the autonomous car. Now, the new A4 can't do that yet, but it can do pretty much everything else. And this isn't a gimmick. Everything I'm about to show you on the new A4 is genuinely available. And it's been designed by Audi to make the car easier, more relaxing and safer to drive. Now, we're just about to jump onto the motorway, and that gives me the opportunity to show you a couple of things. Well, the first one I can't really show you, but I can share it with you, and it's the noise levels in here. As you can hear, it's very quiet. Now, Audi have done this by doing a couple of things. The first thing they've done is the gaps between all of the panels have been greatly reduced. I mean, they are tiny, even for German standards. And what this does is reduce wind noise. So as the car's driving along and the wind's passing over it, you don't get so much noise coming from all of the little gaps in the car. The other thing they've done is move the wing mirrors. They've moved them from the A-pillar, where there's a lot of wind coming round the side of the car, a bit further down the door. And that again reduces the noise level. Now, the other thing that you can have fitted is acoustic glass. Have this and the noise is reduced even further. In fact, it's so quiet, it's about the same level as the current Audi A8, and that's about as quiet as you're going to get on the road. Now, the other thing I'm going to show you is this. My producer is sat behind me in the car, and he's in the middle lane. Now, he's just in my blind spot, and as you can see, this little LED here is lit up to let me know. If I indicate now, you can see it's flashing like crazy to say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy now. Now, if you had the Tour package, it would also put a bit of steering feedback in for you as well. In fact, in the door mirrors, with the Park package, you get little cameras. These can read the road markings and can even put a little bit of steering assistance in to keep you in the lane. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but we've all been there driving home when we've maybe been a little bit too tired and strayed between the lanes. And that could be the difference between getting home safely and having an accident. Now, with the Park Assist pack, you do get some pretty cool things. Two of the big ones are the 360-degree cameras. So you've got cameras in the wing mirrors at the front and at the back, and you get this bird's eye view on here. But this is a really cool thing. Push this button down here, and now what the car is going to do is search for a space that is big enough. Now, it should pick up this space. Here we go. Let's see if it can do it. Oh, here we go. Drive forward, start parking manoeuvre. Okay. Drive forward, drive forward, drive forward, drive forward. Okay. Now, take hands off. Apparently it's going to put it in between the... Okay. Apparently it's going to put it in between these two cars. I don't think it is. But I could be wrong. No way is it going to do this. Okay, it's still saying keep going back. I'm still going back. Okay, right. Please hold brake, select forward gear. No way. See what I mean? Oof. Okay. It's saying go. Oh, it still wants to do it. Park assist ended. I've got to have a look at this. No way. Look at this. It did it. Isn't that brilliant? Yes. It did. Genuine. No way. It actually has. Look.
If you trust it that much, let me sit in there and let it do it.
Done.
You want to do it?
Done. On your way out. Done. Now, another thing I'm going to tell you about is something that's just popped up on the display. If you do go for the virtual cockpit, it works with the satellite navigation system, so it can tell there is a roundabout coming up ahead. What it's just told me to do is lift off the accelerator, just hold off the accelerator, and it will disengage the gearbox and allow the car to roll up to the roundabout without using as much fuel. Now, it doesn't sound like much. That sounds just like a little bit here and there. But all those little bits start to add up. And in fact, on testing, Audi found that they could get this car to be up to 10% more efficient. Just by doing simple things like that. It can do it. Let's see. got it. But I'm going to tell it to go in. Yes, it wants to do it backwards. Okay, let's let it do it backwards. Drive forwards. And stop. Right, so let reverse. Hands off. Here we go. Oh, it's doing it. Right, so here we go. So what it's going to do is get the car in this space, and then it's going to line it up. So let's see. It's getting very close to that, and that car is an AMG Mercedes SLS. CLS even. Jesus Christ, no way. I'm sure it can do it, but I don't trust it. Right, reverse. Okay, here we go. It thinks it can get in this spot. I mean, that car is even over the line. Not a chance. Select forward. There we go. It's still doing it. It's still got drive assist on. Oh, that park assist ended. It's parked the car. No way. That is incredible. What? If you do go for the Tour package, there are a few tricks up its sleeve. I showed you earlier the auto park, and I said earlier as well it can't do automatic driving, but it can do a few clever things. When you're going down the motorway and you've got the adaptive cruise control on, it uses radars and cameras at the front of the car to look for distances between other vehicles. It also uses the two cameras in the wing mirrors to look for road markings. Above 37 miles an hour, it will actually give little steering inputs to make sure you're kept in between the lines. It will also look at the car ahead and let you know if you're getting too close. It will even slow the car down and maintain the same speed and distance from it. It's incredibly impressive. I have to say that one of the best things that you can have on the new A4 is Audi's virtual cockpit. Now, we showed you this in the Q7 in one of our previous videos, but with it in here you can see you've got two big dials. Hit the view button, these reduce down, and you can have all sorts of information going on here. If you've got the nav set up, it'll bring up a map behind you, so when you look down to check your speed, you can also see what's your next instruction, where are you going next. What a brilliant piece of kit. Genuinely, I think this is one of the best things to come technology wise since the iPhone. And speaking of the iPhone, you can even have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in here. And when you do, you can stream music straight from Spotify or off your phone, or even Apple Music, like we are now, with some royalty-free music that the producers insisted I listen to. One of the best things about Apple CarPlay is that you get Siri, so when you're on the move, you haven't got to be messing around with any of this. You can just ask it to do anything. Siri, beatbox.
Here's one I've been practicing: boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots. I could do this all day. Cats
Nice.
and boots and cats 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 and boots and cats.
Well, you can also actually get it to do sensible things such as call people and even text people. So say for example, you got messages.
To whom should I send your message?
Producer Matt.
What do you want to say to producer Matt?
Did you know Siri can beatbox?
Your message is: did you know Siri complete box? Ready to send it?
Send. Close enough.
Done.
I tell you what, I've been in some pretty impressive cars over the years, and let's be honest, there's only so much that car makers can do to make a family saloon impressive. But it's what you don't have to do behind the wheel of the new A4 that makes it really stand out.